Hello, everybody. My name is Castle, and I know it's been a while since I've done a video, but I want to focus on some things in my life, so I've decided to hold back on making gameplay videos. Although I will return to those eventually, I'm just going to focus on things in my life for now. But I still want to make videos, so I've decided to pivot this channel and start making videos about communities and fandoms that I am a part of. And the first thing I'm going to talk about is the recent graduation announcements for Series Fauna and Sakamata Chloe. Now, if you don't know what a graduation is in the context of VTubing, it is essentially retirement. And Fauna is doing a full graduation from Hololive, and Sakamata Chloe is doing a semi-graduation from Hololive. What a semi-graduation is it's basically they are ceasing activities as a streamer under Hololive, but they are still remaining affiliated with Hololive, so they are going to appear in future projects like songs and stuff like that. But Fauna is doing a full graduation. She is completely leaving the company, and you know, as sad and unfortunate that is, we have to support them when they leave. So all I have to say is enjoy the time you have left with them, and if you know what accounts they are going to after they've left, please go find them, support them over there, and I wish them the best of luck in the future. But them leaving isn't necessarily what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about are some of the reactions people are having about them leaving, because these are not the first two to leave in this year alone. There have been two others who have decided to leave, and it's all happened within the last 4 or 5 months or something crazy like that. And it started with Minato Aqua. She left earlier this year as a full graduation. Then Amelia Watson, she left with a semi-graduation, so she is still like affiliated with Hololive. She's still doing projects. She's actually in a couple projects after her graduation. And then Fauna's full graduation, and Sakamata Chloe is doing a semi-graduation. And their reasons for leaving aside, some of the reactions aren't the best. So, and I'm going to try and find screenshots of some of these people, but some people are thinking Hololive is turning into a second Niji Sanji. And if you don't know that situation, I'm not going to get into it right now because I don't have the facts laid out in front of me to coherently talk about that situation. But it 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 basically boils down to some of the talents that have left felt that they weren't being treated fairly under Niji Sanji. And that and another situation that happened near the beginning of this year like severely tanked their reputation amongst the VTuber community. And a lot of people believe Hololive is starting to go this way. But I don't think that's the case. And all I have to say is if you think it that Hololive is going that direction, then you are not listening to any of the other Hololive VTubers that have spoken about this situation. And some of them have expressed their disappointment in Hololive management with this, but it's how am I going to put this? They basically have just said Hololive is growing. Hololive is not the same company it was 4 years ago when the English branch first started, and some of the changes that are happening, some of the talents are not happy with, and so some of them have chosen to leave. And you know what? That's fine. If these changes in the long run make Hololive bigger and better, I'm fine with it. I will be sad if any more decide to graduate. I will be upset, but when I first started watching Hololive, I I realized that they're probably not going to be there forever. And you know, I I hope no more graduate, or at least no more announced soon anyway. But yeah, it's it's just these reactions, they are not looking at the bigger picture, especially with Amelia Watson and Sakamata Chloe, because if Hololive really was treating any of their talents as badly as Niji Sanji has, supposedly, I don't think Amelia Watson or Sakamata Chloe would want to remain affiliated with Hololive if that was the case. I don't think they would want to continue working under a company that would treat them or their friends in that way if this was the case. And I just don't think it is. And also, another thing I want to touch on is I saw someone on Twitter just straight up post all of the indie accounts for current Hololive English members, and just saying, just in case. But that's making the assumption that every member is going to announce their graduation tomorrow. And that just isn't the case. That for sure isn't the case, because one of them, Heikos Bells, she has said she has no plans to graduate anytime soon, but she has expressed uh, uh, her feelings about this whole situation with Fauna, and she has said essentially what I said before about how Hololive is growing and it's a different company and there are changes that some people are not liking. But I know talking about past life accounts for agency VTubers isn't as big of a taboo now as it was 4 years ago. But at the same time, there are some people like me who doesn't want to know that stuff until they leave. Like I am not going to go out and look for the past life accounts, the indie accounts of these VTubers unless they leave Hololive, because I do enjoy their content. And I am watching them for their content, not for Hololive. I am watching them for their content. And most of the time they're not even active on their indie accounts anymore. Some of them are, but the majority of them are not. And so I just see no reason to go out looking for those indie accounts unless they leave. And it just baffles me as to why someone would do it. I don't know. That's just me. That is, you can tell I don't have a script for this. I'm just going off, and I just needed to talk about this. But yeah, I I think that's it. I think that's all I want to talk about with this situation for now. So thank you for listening to me ramble for 10 minutes or so. And I wish Fauna and Chloe all the best when they leave. And if you are a fan of them, please go and enjoy the time we have left for them, and continue to support them. And after they're gone, find their indie accounts and support them there. And yeah, so I wish them luck, and I think that'll do it for this video. And if you have any ideas of what I should talk about next, please let me know, and I'll look into it. So yeah, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.